What's up, people, and welcome back to another episode here with Amun, aka Hugo Reyes. I'm gonna be delving in deep with the opening of the Italian game, and I'm gonna go through this video with, I think he's a grandmaster. I'm not too sure, um, probably, but yeah, I'm gonna be learning the ins and outs of this position and this play, and hopefully learn the theory behind it so that I can play it in a game today in this video. So we'll go through all that. I already saw the video once yesterday and it made sense when I watched it, and I know the general um like positions of the pieces. Like, I would be able to tell in a lineup of three different openings which one it is, but I still need to hone down on what squares exactly the pieces are at. Um, so that brings me to my first point. I need to learn these coordinates on the chessboard, the letters and the numbers, because that's going to make my life way easier when learning these openings and trying to emulate them when I play them against somebody. So knowing the position, the coordinate position, is going to be way easier to align my pieces. So anyway, let's get into it. I want to play a double speed since I already watched it yesterday. So let me see here, double speed. Uh, so yeah, if you're new here, this is my journey into improving my chess game and becoming a better chess player, all the way to at least a 2000 chess rating. And I want to also compete in tournaments and immerse myself in the world of chess. So welcome, welcome. All right, let's play this.
Quick crash course on the Italian game, which is by far the most played opening on amateur level. I'm Grandmaster Igor Smirnov, and I promise that by the end of this video, you will learn to play better than 95% of your opponents. Once you develop your light square bishop, putting it into this active position, potentially targeting his king, your opponent is likely to do the same, and now we've got this classical variation.
Okay, that's way too fast. Like, I think he already speaks fucking fast, so this is just like quadruple speed. So let me adjust that. Let's do 1.5.
Known as Gioco Piano, one of the oldest chess openings, but still it's very trendy now.
Alright, so I need to find, let's see. So I'm playing as white, and how I develop my pieces is basically um, pawn, pawn, is this E? The E rank file? Pawn to E4, uh, knight to F3, and then my bishop to, what is that? D, E, A, B, C, C4. Alright, C4.
If you wish to make it even trendier, I guess we need to make some rebranding. Maybe switch from Gioco Piano to a Gucci Piano or something like that. Sounds fancy. Now, at this point, you go pawn to c3 as white, getting ready to play d4, hitting your opponent in the center. Now, first off, why even to play this move pawn c3? Because it obstructs development of your knight, and now the pony is crying here in the corner. So why would you do that to your knight? Here's the answer. If instead you play some trivial developing moves, such as castling, d3, or you bring your knight out, it's alright, but after that, it's quite hard to come up with an aggressive plan, or any specific plan overall. Like, what are you going to do next? You just develop. Okay, but how can you attack your opponent? And when you play instead pawn to c3, now you have this straightforward idea of hitting your opponent and launching your attack. From there, you're going to grab the center, have these two nice pawns in the center, plus you're going to attack his pawn, his bishop, and your pawn is ready to keep moving forward.
Okay, that makes sense. And I just need to remember that, because that's a little pawn right there. That's like a little side pawn that I might miss if I don't follow the steps correctly. So I need to remember c3, pawn to c3, before developing my d pawn. to attack both the bishop and the pawn. Alright, let's see.
Your opponent needs to be really, really careful here. It's hard for your opponents to say, you know what, I don't want to dive into all these theory, complex variations, I'll just play something simple. Because if they play a passive move, such as pawn to h6, let's say, trying to stop all sort of these things similar to the fried liver attack, that actually allows you to just execute your plan. Now in this case, pawn to d4 would be very strong, but it's even stronger right here to all of a sudden push the b pawn forward, hitting the bishop, because once it goes back, you can keep going with your pawn. This time you're chasing away the knight, and all of a sudden black is already in trouble. This knight can't easily go back, because it needs to guard this pawn on e5. Therefore, their only hope is to play knight a5, trying to counter this bishop on c4, but the bishop is not going to back down. All of a sudden, you sack this bishop on f7, calling the king out, and then continue with capturing this pawn while delivering a check to the king. All of a sudden, you're winning the game on the spot. If the king goes here or here, in both cases, it's going to fall under this fork. You're going to win the rook and keep attacking his exposed king. If instead he tries to bring the king back to the original square e8, it's even worse because that...
Alright. I want to... Alright, let's play the opening. Let's just play it. Let's see what I can do. So I'm gonna play with a coach. Play with a coach. Because I don't want to lose any points in my rating while I'm learning this tactic. So let's see. The intermediate is fine. Let's play. I said let's play. Why isn't it letting me? Let me refresh it. What the hell? Come on, you stupid piece of shit. There you go.
Good luck, have fun, and let's try to learn something.
Alright, let's go. So it starts off like this. E4.
An e4 player, I see. e5. Hello, my friend.
There we go.
Knight f3 is a great second move.
Then
I've offered a gambit. Should you take it? I like your last move a lot. Good job.
Italian game set, right?
I'll defend my pawn. It's generally a good idea to keep your pieces defended.
Okay, so now if I remember correctly, it is, what should I do here? Well, this is basically the first layout of it. Now, I don't know what to do from here, but we're at the position, at the starting position, so what can I do from here? I'll play that bishop, that pawn to e3, or
That
b3,
opens up the scope of your bishop.
b3 here. Oh, was it supposed to be a different? Oh shit! It was supposed to be the other fucking. It was this. I was supposed to move this one. Fuck.
If you keep playing, you'll start to see patterns and themes in your own games.
Okay, so that'll be. I'm gonna push it.
Yes, that's the move I was hoping you'd find.
So this is what he said we do.
I'm moving out of danger.
Then we're gonna capture this pawn.
I like how aggressive you are, but don't go too crazy with pawns in the opening. I'm protecting my pawn.
So I'm seeing that this is really a really good opening because just from the tactics that I do remember, we're getting really good feedback. So from here, what should I do? What should I do here? So I'm gonna be very pensive about my next moves and try to think ahead. So let's say I move. Um, let's say I move. Let's say I move my bishop, right? My C bishop to capture the G pawn. Most likely he's gonna capture with his bishop, and then I'll recapture with my knight, and then he's gonna capture with the queen. And then what would I do? I think I'd be. I think that my position would be worse off if I did that. So let's not do that. So if I remember from the video from last night, hmm, what else could I do? I could also move my pawn, my H pawn. But then I think he would just move his. If I move my H pawn up to H4, I think he would just skip it and attack my knight. Um, hmm. I think what I'm going to do is, uh, damn, this is a tough position. I think I'm just going to fucking go for it. Do this here.
What to do about these pawns?
Alright, so
Winning a pawn would be nice.
So he took it. Now, what do I take with my knight or my rook? I think it'd be better with my rook. No, with my bishop. Yeah. Ah, so many fucking things here. I think it would be a good move to, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. No. Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Recapturing without delay. I don't want my knight just sitting around. Time to move it into the battle.
And then fork right here.
What are you up to? I'm moving out of danger.
I could move my knight to the H file and no, here I was gonna do something else. Not that. Oh, I can move my bishop, I meant, to the H file, have him in check. Then he's gonna take with the knight. Then I recapture with my knight. And my knight is protected with my rook. And then what do I do? Okay, I see it. I'm gonna move my queen then to F, the F file, and I'm gonna have an attack right here with the bishop and the queen on his 7 pawn. So we'll do that. So let's do this here. We're gonna do this.
Developing with an attack. I like your style. How dare you threaten my king?
That's expected here. Then I'm gonna do this.
Knights like the center of the board.
What did he capture?
Undefended pieces are hard to resist.
What was that? What did he capture? Damn, so now oh, he foiled my plan because I was gonna move my queen to the F file, but now he has that spot covered. What else can I do here? Okay. I'm gonna do this. Move my queen to D5.
Good, defending your pawn. Defending my knight.
So he didn't take my bishop, which I was expecting. And now I can take this. No, I can't take it. What can I do here? I can check him. So I'm gonna check him.
That's quite the aggressive queen. Your threat was good, but I'm your coach for a reason.
Yeah, and then I do this here.
A strong response. There's a safer square for your rook.
So he took a pawn, right? What do I do here? There's a safer spot for your rook. Oh, she's gonna take my rook. Are you? No, you're not. No, you're not. Because I'm gonna put it right here.
Yes, you moved your rook out of trouble. Good. Another threat from my queen. Be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Great, you blocked the check from my queen. Check.
Oh, you think you're clever, don't you?
You only had one option there. Keeping my pawn alive.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go here.
The more squares a piece sees, the more dangerous it is. Check blocked.
Check block. I don't like this.
No olvides tomarte tu medicina.
Yeah. I'm busy. I'm recording something. So now what I want to do here is what do I want to do here? Hmm. What am I not seeing? I can move my queen all the way up to where to G. Or I can move it down to D down here. No, that's bad because the knight will have it. Maybe I screwed up myself. I screwed myself over, I mean. Maybe I can trade. Trade a piece. Let's attempt that. Let's go for it.
Nice. It looks like your bishop can be more active on that square. Your queen wants to be safer.
Okay, so now I can have some breathing room. Where can I put it? Where can I put my motherfucking queen now? I guess the option would be here.
You're doing a good job of creating threats. Your knight was free for the taking.
Yeah, I saw that. Hey, you're really taking. So now, here.
You really know how to make use of your queen. I'm impressed. Is one of my pieces free to take?
Is one of your pieces free to take? Yeah, your fucking rook.
Not bad. You found a great move at a critical moment. Bravo. My king dances out of the way.
Now is the time to play the rook? Or what? And after he moves that,
Check, but not checkmate just yet.
I'm gonna take his rook.
I think that your best bet is to take my bishop off the board, don't you?
Is it? Or are you trying to trick me? Alright, let's do that. Because, I mean, she's the coach.
That's it. You can take that, but I'll be back. I'll take that.
I'll take that.
You've avoided all of my threats. What a move. Bravo. I'll defend my knight. It's generally a good idea to keep your pieces defended.
Okay. But what if I do this, I tell ya? How can I do it here? Like this?
Be careful. I can play a deadly fork now.
Damn. I'm gonna retry.
Okay, let's go back and try again.
Good thing I had the retry button. So what the fuck am I supposed to do? Maybe this?
By the way, if you play every day, you'll start to notice things you didn't notice before. Check.
Check. Check.
I'm getting closer to victory.
Damn. You are, aren't you?
Blocking is one way to deal with a check. I won this time. Want to play again?
Fuck you. Let's do the game review.
Not every game goes your way, but there are always some learning moments.
Damn, my accuracy was pretty shit. Damn. I put it at 200. Start the review.
Starting strong with a fundamental, versatile first move.
Let's see.
Striking back in the center with their jumping your knight into the game, attacking the pawn and defending the center. Getting the bishop out, but giving you a free pawn. You missed an opportunity to capture a free pawn. They missed a better way to defend a pawn that was under attack. Your best move was to castle kingside. Their best option was to develop a knight and attack the center. Your better option was to develop a knight and attack the center. Their king has lost its... You are... You kick the your opponent. You had a bet. I like...
Okay,
Their knight comes into play, attacking the center. You allowed the opponent to prevent castling.
So basically, I was able to execute my little intro play, even though it tells me that I shouldn't have done those moves.
Their better move was to... Your better option was to defend a pawn that was under attack. This is the only move that works. Your better option was to recapture and activate a rook at the same time. They took your pawn for free. Good job defending that pawn. They had a better way to defend. You are losing material this way. They found a way to win material. Good job. That's what I would have played too. Capturing your hanging pawn. You permitted the opponent to win material by eventually trapping a piece. They found a way to win material. This blocks the check from the queen. Now you have to lose castling rights. This was the only move. This move protects... Yes, this is... They found a way...
Alright,
They found a way to
basically
win material.
shit. That's basically shit after that. Alright, I'm done with this fucking shit. Thanks for watching the video. I'm so fucking pissed off at myself that I lost that shit and that I scored so badly. I'm gonna go offline right now with the video, but I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna play a match.